Hello, it's the Love and Live Show. Okay. So, what is our topic about today? It is about dating. Whew. Now I know you guys be like, what is she gonna talk about dating? She been married too long. Well, I still be dating my husband, just for your information. But before we get started, I need you to subscribe, hit the bell notification, give me a thumbs up, comment below, and of course share my video. Hey, look at me doing my thing. Okay, so dating. I can't tell you about too much of the new age dating, so you're right. Because I'm not new age. Even when I was in my dating time, I wasn't in the new age. I was always stuck with old school. I don't want chivalry to be dead. I think it's a beautiful thing. But the first thing I say before you really get to date is know yourself. Get to know who you are, love yourself, enjoy who you are. Those are things that people always skip. They jump out of one relationship, go to another, and they haven't even realized they changed, and they think they're the same person they was before. So my thing is, know what you want and how you want it. Are you dating just to be dating? Are you dating because you want a relationship? You want to soon one day meet the man or woman of your dreams and get married? Then you need to start with a list. A list of things that you want in a man. Now, I tell people all the time, don't go to my, oh, I want him to be fine. I want her to be looking good. I want her to look like this. She got to be gorgeous. And he got to be, ooh, just a hunky hunk man, yes. Okay, no, we're not doing all that, okay, because God created everybody beautifully. He might not be beautiful to you, but he's beautiful to somebody. So that man or woman is going to be beautiful to somebody. But that's not who you really want. You want somebody within. You want somebody who could be deep with you. You want somebody who could be in that relationship with you, who can focus on things and work things out with you. These are things you want. So, like when I did my list of what I wanted before I went back into the dating game, I wrote down that I wanted a man, a family man. I wanted a man who was going to support me, a hardworking man. I wanted a man who was family orientated, things like that. And I just talked about, his connection being me, that he loves me completely, so whoever I am, I can be transparent. Because for women, I can't talk for men, but I know for women, we tend to subconsciously change who we are for somebody. And I was at this time in my life, I was like, I'm not changing for nobody. I'm me. So I think I was evil me. Like I wasn't even being myself. I was being the evil me. Like I'm not taking no mess for any man, which I think actually helped me find a man of my dreams, because he saw me being just naturally me, transparent. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is who he was getting. And I always tell him, I don't think I can outdo anything I did before. So if you divorce me now, something wrong with you, because literally I think I was a butthead. Way worse. I was mean, everything before we got married and got together. So, and you wanted to marry me. You proposed to that crazy woman. So, ta-da, now I'm here. You can't get rid of me. Yeah, whatever. But that's how it is. And it, and my husband's not my type. And that's why I say you really want to go with your list of what you want. Take your time. It could be as long list as you want it to be. It could be as short as list as you want it to be. But you want somebody on your list. So you have to be honest with yourself of what you want. You want somebody who is going to always lift you up and be your encouragement. Like me, I knew I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I knew I was scared in some instance. Like I didn't know I was scared then, but I knew something was always holding me back, and I didn't realize it was fear. So I think it was just those things. But my husband been to every adventure, every job I tried to be an entrepreneur. He was a support system always, and to this day he is a support system always. So that is one of my number one things that I had on my list. So that is what you want when you go date, before you start dating. This is like, I need to get this done before I start dating. And then when you're dating, you don't pull out that list until you get onto like your fourth or fifth date. And when you're dating, you don't know how many times I've said this for years. And you would think somebody would finally listen to me, but I've said this for years. Date more than one person at a time, because then you'll know if you really like that person or not. Because if you date just that one person, of course you like him, because that's the only person there that you're seeing all the time, that you're going out with, that you're doing things with all the time. So of course you are happy with that person. Duh. Like Let's get real with this conversation. But if you date one or two or three or four or five other people, and I'm not saying have sex with all these people, just dating them, you can narrow down who you like and they can narrow down who they like. And if you guys both like each other, you now can start looking at your list and going, okay, he fits this quality, he fits that quality, she fits this quality, she fits that quality. And then you're going to build a nice little relationship. Now I'm saying, I'm not going to say this is going to happen and you're going to end up getting marrying the person that you want. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you can narrow out and eliminate a lot of people that ain't really meant to be with you because they're nowhere in your circle. Not saying they're not good people, not saying they're not a good connection. It's just like, you're not what I'm looking for. Sometimes we say somebody ain't what we're looking for, but we don't have a list of what we're looking for. Even when you start a business, do you know when you start a business, you have to have a business plan? This is your business plan. So you're starting your business plan of dating. This is what you're doing to make sure that you are picking the person that is meant for you. Now, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, because dating is where you have fun. Now you have to understand, what do you kind of want when you're dating? Because, like, for me, if I was single right now, I'm not the type of woman that's going to do Dutch, like the man's paying all the time. Until we probably have a lot more dates, and then I'll pay, because you paid for so many dates, Not, and I wouldn't say it like that, but I'll be like, I want to treat you, for whatever reason on a date, I don't think I've ever done that, though. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I'm not just that type of woman. I mean, I'm really one of those, I'm going to tell you, I'm one of those women, I'm not even going to lie, that's scared that if I do too much for a man, that he will take advantage and start using me, because I see it all the time. So I always try to steer away from doing anything that I'm going to get used or mistreated for at any instance of my life. So, we have those back things that can be baggage that can stop you. But if a person is willing to deal with you and your baggage, then you got somebody good too. You know what I mean? So dating can be so much fun. You get to do things together, try things you never tried, and you're getting to know somebody and really getting to know them. And then when I'm having several dates with this person the most, and I'm really enjoying this person, I'm going to let everybody else go. You know what I mean? And hopefully he or she feels the same way. But that's what I feel like dating is. Dating is when you're dating somebody. To me, it makes sense. And nowadays, people call dating a relationship. And I'm like, no, it's not a relationship. We're dating. You're getting to know me. And I don't want to Netflix and chill. I don't want to have sex on my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth date. I don't. That's me. I don't want to have sex that fast. I want to get to know somebody. I want them to get to know me. And I don't want nobody to think I'm that easy either. Well, I had sex with her on the first date. How do I know she ain't had sex with so-and-so on the first date? And I know people don't think like that anymore, but I do. I don't want to be loose in the goose. I don't. I want to be, when you give me, it's a prize. It means something. It's emotionally something that enhanced both of our relationship. We're just like ecstatic to be with each other. You know what I mean? And when that moment happened, it's so special because we waited so long to be able to do it. And so I'm not worried about if it's bad or if it's good and vice versa. But when you just hop in the bed, I just feel like I'm just another chick on a guy's notch, and I don't want to be that, and I wouldn't want you to be that way. I'm like, you gotta love yourself enough to put some standards. And so, to say all this, is my biggest issue that I hear when people are dating is, and when I tell them the things I tell them, they always go, everybody's not doing that. And I'm like, exactly. Everybody's not doing it. So this would be something that makes you stand out above the rest, because everybody's not doing it. If everybody was doing it, this is what you guys have: whole bunch of hoes, whole bunch of men, everybody sleeping together with everybody having the menage a trois, doing twangles and everything else. That's what they're doing nowadays. I don't want to do all that. I want to always be special. I always want to be the number one in anybody's eyes that I'm dating. Even if I'm just number one in their eyes at that moment, and then they go on their next day, I want them to think about me when they're at the next date almost. That's just how my mind is. Like, I know I was just that awesome that even though he might be dating somebody else, He's like, I had a good time with Lenore. She was sweet. I like her. Something about her, I like her. I liked her too, so let me focus on her. And then, something happens, she does something. I remember, I want that always in the back of a guy's mind. Because then I know you're thinking about me, and I know I'm close and closer to be the one you choose to be only with me. And I'm the one thinking about you the same way, and I'm choosing to only be with you. And then that makes it an easy thing. But I always want to be different. I don't want to be like everybody else at all. That is not my goal. And I don't try to stray away from it either. But I'm always like, no, I don't want to be that way. No, I don't want to stray away. I just like, I'm me. And I'm crazy, silly, and fun-loving, temper person. Because I'll get mad in a minute too. I'm not going to lie. But that's how I feel. And I always said that about myself. I never wanted to be like any other woman. And so when a guy be like, oh, my ex does this and I'm not going to be, and I hope you're not like that. And I always go, I don't know. What? I don't know if I'm like her or not. I can't tell you. Well, you don't seem like her. Okay, but I don't know what you did to make her be like that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not going to try to be like her when I don't know what you did to make her act like that. Because sometimes a woman acts a certain way because of what a man does. And this vice versa. Sometimes a man acts a certain way because of what a woman does. So I can't sit here and try not to be like your ex when you might do something that reminds me of your ex. Make me act like your ex. So I hope that helped you about dating. I hope you got all the information. If I missed anything, please comment below. If you have anything you want me to talk about, comment below. I'm here for you. I'm not going to leave you stranded. I'm here. Anyway, please subscribe. And, of course, hit that bell notification, thumbs up, comment below, and share my video. And have a blessed day. Smooches.